Alright, tonight I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be making cookies for Saturday because I've got a cookie baking thing going on, and I think we're going to meet there sometime late morning, 10-ish. I have to go back and look at the information. And my sister lives in Gig Harbor, which is that way. And it's across the Tacoma Narrows Bridge on the peninsula, also known as the Kitsap Peninsula. Kitsap Peninsula is basically Kitsap County, and Highway 16 runs up that way. And it's just on the other side of the bridge. Anyhow, what I'm making is a cookie recipe known as Brown Edged Lemon Wafers. It actually came from Davina Thompson, who was a friend of Mom's at church. We don't know what happened to the cookbook, but it disappeared just before she died, so we don't know where it went. Anyhow, it's the recipe from that book, and I love it, and it's an easy one to make, and I do modify it ever so slightly. It calls for lemon zest, but I also add a little lemon juice, and I've been meaning to get some lemon extract, which is more of the concentrated version of the lemon juice. It's more like the essential oils. Anyhow, that is my only change. Otherwise, it's the recipe as is, and it's basically softened butter, which you see out, a cup of sugar, 1 egg, which I need to pull out, 1 1/4 cups of sifted flour, 4 ounces of slivered almonds, and I believe I still have a bunch of those, and the rinds of 2 lemons. So I'm going to pull the eggs out. Just need to get one. So I'll grab a bowl to I'm going to use this one, and grab an egg. What I'm doing right now is getting the ingredients out so I don't have to hunt for them or retrieve them or whatever while I put the dish together. It's all part of, as I've mentioned in my big post a couple weeks ago, mise en place. It's gathering everything you have so you don't forget. And I totally forgot I meant to go to the store for that, but I can get that Saturday. Crap, I can't do it Saturday. We'll have to do it maybe after work tomorrow. We'll see. Anyhow, I'm going to get the sugar and I'm going to get the flour. Cup and 1/4 of flour will go into a bowl, and I'm just going to grab this. That is not what I need. My red one's in the dishwasher, but this one will work. It'll just need to be rinsed out because it'll have strictly the flour in it. So we're going to start by measuring the flour. What they say do, if you don't do the measuring cup or the scale, is what they call dip and sweep. You dip in with using a scoop, and then you sweep off the excess flour. There's that. That, basically 1.5 cups of flour. And so just put that right there. This right there. And there. We need a cup of sugar. Sugar I won't need a bowl for because I can just leave the sugar in the measuring cup. There's the sugar. And the reason for that, I'm leaving it in that because we only need a cup. Egg. Now this is why. I don't crack directly into bowls because for that reason you then have to try to sieve for and then fish out any broken yolks. Anyhow, I'm going to see, I think I have, and it might be in the freezer. I think they're in the freezer. And the reason they're in the freezer is because it reduces the chance of them going rancid until I'm, yep. I don't have slivered almonds, but we'll make it work. Make it work using this guy. One of the reasons why I have it. Actually, I ended up with this one year for Christmas, although my original one was white. I had to replace it earlier in the fall. See how many we need? 4 ounces of slivered almonds. I think I purchased these there, that should do it. I think I purchased these at Winco. There. All right, now to take this out, because we don't need it, put it away. So the the oven is heated, and mix butter, sugar, and egg together, and we'll cream those. Make sure. Yeah. Butter, sugar, and eggs. And the egg. And the sugar. Move these out of the way. Again, it's all part of what is known as clean as you go. As you're through with something, you move it off to the side. Now, as you take a look at this mixer, I bought this probably 30 years ago, and it's a Sunbeam Mixmaster, and it dates back to between 1958 and 1967. From what I've been able to gather, it's from the late 60s, mid to late 60s. And this is the spatula right here that I use for it, because it's long. This side is actually made more for the KitchenAids, but for the Mixmaster, this side works fine. And as you notice, it's got the original bowls. These came with the mixer. Back during this period, you can get these in turquoise, which you see here, pink, and yellow. I think there may have been one or two other colors early on, but this is basically what you have for those, and white. I know it doesn't say, but I'm just going to put a tiny pinch in. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to do. And now we'll need to, I think I have, nope, I don't have it here. Gets in this. Yeah, I do have it up there. Wash these real quick. Basically to wash off any stuff that's on them, any wax. Dry these a little bit. And a little piece of wax paper. Ah, come on. Ouch. right there. For grating and for zesting, these are the best thing in the world. They're known as rasp graters, rasp style, and they really do grate and zest a lot better than the punched hole type stuff that you would normally find with most other graters like this one. Most of the stuff actually clogs up those. Whereas these, they just on the back side, just give it a couple good taps and you're ready and you're good to go. Let's great way. Bench scrapers are the best things in the world. Whoever came up with them must have gotten rich off of the idea because they are used for dough scraping as well as for general bench scraping like this. Just put this off to the side for now. Okay. Oh, I need some lemon juice. Don't need a lot because you really don't want to juice of half a lemon should do it. These are very juicy. Okay. Turn this on. This is a butter spreader, but it's not offset and it's perfect for this kind of thing. I got this years ago for Christmas, and they're kind of hard to find now, but they're great. That's right there. There. Hit the bowl with the wooden handle. Okay. This is done, it's ready to go, and next is to Clean these. Okay. These are the beaters that are done. And I'm going to grab this guy. It's, I think, a 1/4 teaspoon. Yes, I know there's raw egg, but in this case, just sampling. All right. Won't do anything. I'm going to just wipe everything down. And now we can do this. Middle of the oven rack. Turn that on. How many minutes? 7 to 10. So put it on for 7. We can always increase it. That sounds about right. As you can see, I've got 2, 3, 12. Basically 2 dozen, just a skosh more. And yes, I need to spray the stove down and clean it. It's gross. I just haven't gotten around to it, and I should. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting first set of cookies, I will start moving things over to the sink so that I can take a few minutes, empty the dishwasher, and start moving things in. This knife will get cleaned. All right. Oh, that's perfect. But as you can see, I had a little problem. And I will tell you exactly what the problem is. First is, I should have read the recipe a little more closely before I started anything. Because had I done so, I would have figured out what I really needed to do. Everything was correct except for the flour. It's 1.5, not 1.25 cups. So that's why the cookies kind of spread. They'll still be good, but they spread more than they should have. So I'm just going to let them cool. And I've got the second batch in, and go from there. Okay, what you see here is what I didn't mean to do. This is ideal. This is slightly overcooked. And that's because I didn't take the timer in the bedroom with me, and I went in there for something else and stayed about a minute or two too late. Later than should have. Oh well. What I like about these offsets, they're great for getting cookies off of cookie trays. Get this out of the way. Ah, perfect. There we go. Bring that up to temperature. Meanwhile, that's exactly what we want. Ooh. Okay. Still slightly soft. And hot. Verdict, delicious. So anyhow, there you go. That's how you make brown edged lemon wafers, and the recipe is down in the description. So if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, and if you want to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified. It'll do this channel a world of good, and I'll see you on the next one.